Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today I am back on the server with Dr. Morg. I see his little Steve face out there poking around. I don't know if I see his name tag. He might be sneaky, but I will hop in the voice chat with him. Where's that? There we go. Oh, he's flying.
Yep.
Oh, the piglin is still looking at gold. Look at all these goodies. We got Soul Speed 3. I don't know how useful that is when you can, like, just fly. Although, I think I got rid of my angel ring.
Alright, so we'll do the, like we kind of mentioned last night, the extended crafting tables on the create big wall, right?
Yes. So okay. we could set one up over here. I don't know. We probably don't need the alternator running. We can pull it down and then set the wall up over here.
Okay. Okay, let's start with the basic. Now this would be, this is your normal 3x3. So do they have black iron? Yes. That is just ink and iron. We'll probably change that to be some type of either oh, you know, it'd be kind of cool to add that to mechanism. Like the metallurgic infuser with black ink and then iron.
Yeah.
For black iron. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and then, like, there's the other option we could do with, like, the redstone ingot. We could make that in the metallurgic infuser too, with redstone and iron, but change the regular alloy to be something else.
Maybe something from Pneumaticraft.
Because there's the ender ingot as well.
And we could use...
we could do the same sort of thing for
Ender Pearl, yeah. So, yeah, what do you think about using something from Pneumaticraft? Or actually, no, we can keep it redstone, but the enriched alloys need the capacitors from Pneumaticraft.
Yeah. Instead of using the ingot iron for them, it would be the whatever, yeah.
Capacitors, yeah. Okay, perfect. Alright. And then you're setting up that wall. So let's see.
I'm doing a 3x3 for now. Do we want it bigger for the one?
Extended crafting?
Yeah, like the basic?
Yeah, I'm thinking 9 crafting tables, 3x3 crafting, and then we go surrounded by black iron and maybe something else from extended crafting. Like
oh, you got stuck already.
Ender ingot. Yeah, I like that.
We'll do
some crafting.
We're going too fast, so let's reverse.
Oh, well, it doesn't need to be working right now, right? Because we're just mocking up the recipe.
Yeah, well, I just made it slower is all. I like this way that needs the... So then you put the iron around the outside?
No, so I'm thinking enders in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and then black iron on the edges. For this gives you your basic tier, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of the same thing, except we change up the ingots. So instead of regular crafting table, we'll
We're overstressed again.
We'll do the basics in the middle, and then we'll change up the ingots. Unless they have the compressed crafting table, is that a thing? I don't think so.
There. Oh, it's crafting them. They're going to pop off because we don't have the actual recipe in there.
But what do you think of that recipe?
I think it's good. I love how it does the crafting.
Oh yeah. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot. There we go. Okay, cool. So then, let's see. The next one will be to make the advance. We could do kind of the same recipe, but then just add in.
You want to do 9 of the previous layer?
I don't know. I mean, that's pretty easy to get. Like, the wood is easy to get, and if we add the metallurgic infuser for the other one, that's pretty easy, you know? I don't think that's... And then that'll... Or no, probably not, actually. We'll just do 1, because that's going to be 9 times 9, so that'll be 81, and then times 9 again for the next level. So yeah, probably just 1.
Yeah, so that's like 700 and what's 729 for the...
Yeah, that'll get... Okay, so for this, we could use...
Now, I'm fine with
blocks.
it being somewhat exponential, so like 2 or 4 or something instead of just 1 and 1.
Okay. How about we do that, take that guy off, and then do this, and then ingots. So right, I'm not gonna put that last one, but black iron for the last one.
Right. So pretty much the same as the first level, but just
some blocks instead of the crafting tables in the middle.
Can we like place these down? I guess. Here, let me...
Oh, okay, I see what you're gonna do. Okay, that works. And then just straight on the back side of this one for the other one.
Yeah.
Ender in the center. That way it's not terribly expensive, but it's also not super easy.
Yeah. I also like the idea of having some of these as components for some of the higher level ones
we can
too.
we can do that for the so that let me do this. This gives us an advance. This gives us this, and then if you want to build another 2 more sets of these.
Well, we can also do something like this where like we put some of these into in like a water bucket so that like we're providing the power to do some of the bigger crafting things.
That'd be good for the auto crafting tables.
Yeah.
Just like where you take a normal crafting table and add a water wheel to it and a bucket of water, and then it creates the auto crafting table.
Yeah.
Because right now the recipe for that is and then the crystalline components and the redstone components, like the kind of the normal recipe, but adding the other stuff to it. Okay, so now.
Oh, come on. Down.
I can do.
Oh, not this one.
No ingots on this one.
Oh, did they all pop out because I broke one?
Yeah, it's fine. So then. And then the corners will be your crafting wheels. And that gives us an elite.
All right. And then this one is the 7x7, so we need the one more.
These are supposed to have like the components with them, like the advanced tier. So maybe I will add in the components and the
I'd say just replace some of these, like these some of the middle blocks. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
all right. So while you're building the next one,
and then the components in the corners.
I'm gonna do that with these. Cool. That works out. Elite and.
Oh yeah, I like that because that's even more than you would need in the other one.
Yep.
And now I like the idea of having the recipe for these to be in the previous level's table too. So like these gold components and things would need to be done in this iron level.
No, well, if you look at the normal recipe, the iron level is not done that way. The iron level is just kind of normal 3x3 crafting.
Well, right.
That one. The basic. I didn't even. I didn't even see
table,
those.
That sort of thing.
Yeah. Yep. Let me do that. Basic. Okay.
Well, no, like.
No. I got you. This one's not going to be as tough as the other ones.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
So.
Yeah, but
so like that.
Yeah, but what I mean is the recipe for these these guys,
The catalyst, yeah.
yeah, are done in the regular crafting grid, right? But the recipe for the gold ones are done in the basic table. The ones for the blue ones are done in the yellow table.
Oh, yeah,
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So you need to go up each tier in order. So you can't just say, "Oh, I'll just do a bunch of stuff and go all the way up real quick."
Okay, now we're gonna do the next level, which is the ultimate tier. Oh yeah.
Do we want to add a bunch of singularities and use them for stuff too, or? Because I mean, we don't have Avaridia.
Right.
So there's none of that like infinity stuff or anything like that.
I mean, I'm sure we can find some use for them. I have 2 of those. I don't want 2 of those. I want that. And then let's go diagonal. Sweet. And then this requires an elite to get an ultra. Well, because this one requires 4 ultimate catalysts, I figured only
one table.
Only one. Yeah.
Oh, the ultimate singularity recipe's in there. I don't know if that is there for you.
Oh, I didn't drop that in there.
I know, but like, go into the table and look.
Oh, weird. Oh, that's because I think that's the only recipe.
Oh,
what did they use? There are no recipes for it.
Right. So it's an empty thing that is the recipe for it.
Oh, okay, yep. And there are no recipes using the Ultimate Crafter yet, which is fine. Oh, dude, don't forget, we got the Ender Star, which is made by the Ender Crafting. You know what? Let's add in an Ender Star in the last 2.
I mean, we could make the table need to be bigger. So add more of the mechanical crafters in if we want. Like we could have corners.
Okay. Why not? And then the other one will only require 1, I think. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We'll do just the bottom and the top. So.
Yeah, okay.
Just that. Like, nothing crazy. I like that.
Yeah.
Dude, you know it'd be kind of cool to use ultimate singularities in this, or all the singularities to craft the ultimate singularity in this.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know.
And then all the creative items would be the 9x9 ultimate crafting.
Yeah, but then again, auto crafting ultimate singularities would be better because you can automate the crafting table. So
I mean, you can automate these too.
Yeah, but not as easily. Or
have you put a hopper on one of these?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I wonder if XNet would work.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So what do you think of this for the crafting tables?
I like them.
Okay. Now we need to work out.
Right, and then like the recipes for the catalysts and stuff, I do want to put them inside the ultimate or the extended crafting table.
Okay. We need to figure out these components right here, the ender and redstone components. And in order to do that, we need to do the redstone ingot and the ender ingot, and also the black iron. And the enhanced we can leave enhanced. Now the ultimate catalyst requires just emerald and luminescence, so we'll change that up for sure. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. Let's see. What we get? Yeah, so for this, we what is it? Just gold in the things?
Oh, it's a phantom. I'm like, what's hitting me? He gone.
There, what do you think of something like that? Look in the table here. So for the gold level 1, just for the component, you would need that. And then something similar to get the catalyst from
instead of luminescence, let's make it the astral sorcery one. The illumination powder. What do you think of that?
Like that?
And then we'll change the illumination powder, instead of being glowstone dust, is for luminescence.
Yeah, okay.
That way it's kind of like forcing you to...
Yeah, but it makes it slightly cheaper, technically?
No, it makes it more expensive.
No.
Because each luminescence...
Well, right, but the for luminescence becomes 16 illumination powder. But it's slightly cheaper, but it adds a crafting step, which is I'm fine with.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll do that for sure. Okay, so now we need to figure...
And then, so for this...
creative stuff.
We would have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is...
Okay, do we know if we're gonna keep rats or not?
I don't know. I kind of like it. Like, I was flying around Ratlantis.
Yeah, I like Ratlantis.
Right. It's because I don't know if you saw, but after you left, I tested out if we take ice and fire out and then change the configs for the dungeon crawl so that those dungeon crawl dungeons are in the lost cities, like how that works and everything.
If we can do it, yeah.
Yeah, because the configuration for that is not, oh, tell me the dimensions to do it in. It's, do you want me to do it in not the overworld? And so I went to all the dimensions to see if they spawned there too, and I only saw them in the Lost Cities. The other dimensions didn't have them, which I only wanted them in the Lost Cities anyway, so it's fine. But it was just one of those, oh, that kind of is cool. But just earlier today, I was on. I was trying to get the 116.5 version up and running, and updating a bunch of the other mods and stuff. I noticed that Ice and Fire did have an update. That the changelog says it fixed a bunch of crashes. So,
I mean, it'd be cool if we can do Ice and Fire and isolate it only to one dimension with Ice and Fire. You know what I mean? Like an Ice and Fire only dimension. And then at that point, I'd probably want to keep it. Maybe it's just kind of some end game stuff for people to do. But then again, I don't.
Yeah, well, like Ice and Fire is set currently in the Lost Cities. I guess technically, if you do default world gen, it would come in the overworld too. I think. But like, if we say, oh, it's only Lost Cities, that's fine. The only thing is we're kind of for Astral, they kind of need to go to the Lost Cities too, because that's the only place that those structures spawn.
Do you have a portal to the Lost Cities?
No, I just did the command to warp there. Are you in creative?
What's the command?
It's just forge set dimension.
Set. Forge set.
Poof!
Oh. Oh, cool. I spawned over water. Cool.
Yeah, so currently there have been issues. I've been trying not to come to Lost Cities for much, because there have been issues with it just crashing and corrupting things still in the versions we're using here now currently. So
right, but I'm assuming that's because what's his name is working on RF tools, and this, like, I'm pretty sure hopefully will get fixed.
Yeah, well, there was a Lost Cities update.
Okay.
It says it fixed some of the loot and spawner generation.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna look at, because last I looked, there was no loot.
Well, like, there was a bit of loot, but it's not very...
Oh, I didn't even see any loot. Or I did see loot, but...
Yeah, this one doesn't look like it has any.
Like, I think I saw the chest, but there's nothing in the chest. Let me see if I can find an Astral Temple, though. I wonder if Astral has a config to up their thing.
I don't know. But I did go looking for loot in here the other day.
Oh, and there is elemental craft loot that spawns here.
Yeah, the little structures.
And the Pam stuff, which is nice.
I mean, some of the bigger buildings did have chests. I remember seeing them. Okay, here's a spawner.
Yeah, I saw spawners, but I didn't see any chests.
Oh, here's a chest. Oh, there's chests over here. It looks like just... I mean, the loot's not very good. There's sand, rotten flesh, some quartz runes,
like
some ingots,
desert
and
temple
bones.
loot.
Yeah. Although this one's got the everlasting ability totems.
Yeah, that's normal.
Some pneumatic craft stuff. But yeah, this is like it's loot that I've seen before. It's just not, what I would call epic loot kind of thing.
Yeah, there's an update for that too. I know we need to do it. Oh, I found the desert temple.
Well, I did get the most recent version of most things. There's a few that didn't work because the version of Forge, since I was using Optifine, I didn't want to go past the whatever .42, and so there's the useful railroads and useful something or other that we couldn't update to the latest. FTB chunks had an issue with Nature's Aura if it was the latest one, but like the today's version was broken, so I'm like, oh, I'll just go to the one previous.
Okay.
So yeah, so I was looking at the updated stuff, and it's definitely getting there, but it's not complete yet.
Yeah, okay. I mean, well, Lost Cities is kind of lost until we update it. Because I think we can set it, and I like the setting of no damage.
Yeah, well, the default I think has minimal damage.
Yeah.
So like there's some explosions here and there, but it's not very much. Building's empty.
Here's some. Oh, the Sky Stone really changed.
Yeah. Oh, and that leads me to the other point I wanted to talk about.
What's that?
The Mystical Agriculture adds some recipes for the AE2 press, the metal press things, for the inscription press. Anyways, the circuit pattern things.
Check that out.
I'm like, I kind of want to remove those and allow you to, like, or force them to come to the Lost Cities to find the meteors, or have you can craft them, but it's going to be a lot harder than just get some prosperity.
Yeah, I like that. Also, so we had. You're gonna get sucked in.
Not in creative.
So the way I was kind of thinking for progressive storage is you start out with, obviously chest,
right?
Whatever, and then you go to modular storage from RF Tools, because that requires no power, right?
Yeah, but that requires unless we change, because now that has the machine frames.
Yeah, we'll change the machine frame recipe.
Well, I did. I changed the machine frame recipe from the default to make it harder. You need to get at least the simple one from in.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying change the modular storage from using that to.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Using like maybe a basic frame from thermal or something, wherever we want to put it in.
Yeah.
So, and then from there, then to logistics lasers, because that requires power.
Is there... I mean, the pity frame does need the arc furnace. If we want it before the arc furnace, then we would need to do...
Yeah, because by the time you get to the arc furnace, you're going to have a lot of stuff, and you know how annoying it gets looking through like 20 chests. Like, it's so much more convenient to just have one.
Would you want them to need to get like steel or treated wood, or?
treated wood sounds good because that requires, you know, like it passed a little bit of create and just slightly into immersive.
Oh, look at the recipe for treated wood.
All right. Recipes. The mixing crate, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same ratio. It's a quarter or an eighth of a bucket for a plank, but yeah, you have to do it in the mixer. So like maybe instead of the machine frame, just have a wooden storage crate from Immersive.
That works. Or no, the wooden storage crate will be for the cards. Cause what is it? Which cards? The storage modules.
Okay.
So like instead of being like a chest,
Oh yeah, because it says
it'll
chest.
be
okay.
Yeah, we'll change that to like a wooden crate, and then make those gold ingots and then nether quartz blocks. You know, so it's something.
Well, each layer that goes up gets bigger.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just change it to just straight. The immersive crate.
Now, would you say the storage scanner needs the machine frame?
Well, so see, that requires power.
Right.
So that should be at the same level as logistics lasers, right? So if that comes next, I don't know which one is more powerful. The crafting state, now logistics laser does have, it's like logistics pipes, but with lasers and no pipes. So it's kind of cool. You can sort by mod, you can sort by tag, you can remove, you can... This is one of Dyer's mods, but I don't know how polished it is. At least this version probably isn't.
Would we want to gate this more than what it is? Like we could make... like this basic node looks like it's needed for lots of stuff. Instead of iron, we could make it steel.
Yeah, that works. So you kind of have a choice to go modular storage and then the scanning if you want to go that route, or you can go ahead and go with logistics lasers.
Because like these, the logic modules and the these, I would probably leave the same. You know, you need to get that sort of thing. But the basic node, oh no, you need steel. So everything else is stuff that you can get, just from sifting and that sort of stuff. But you do
also need power, so there's that component to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
by the time you can get steel, you have an easy source of power.
Right. Okay. So now both modular storage and logistics lasers are going to be used for the applied energistics.
Yeah. Do we want to go plan those recipes out on the thing? So if we line them out, then I can spend the next couple of days when I have time, like coding them in.
Okay, cool. Let's do it with so time day. Let's just pull out a bunch of crafting table. Or crafting stations, I guess I should say. Alright, and we'll just do... Alright, let's start with...
Now, let's get some item frames too, so the item that's crafting we can plop on top, and the recipe that we can just store inside of it.
Alright, so first storage is chests, so that's normal, right? Then what other storage options do we have? I think that's it, right? Is just those that we mentioned.
There's the storage drawers.
Oh, okay, that'll stay default because that's
Yeah.
There is the personal storage.
The quantum storage.
That's
Like
bulk stuff.
the storage crates. Do we want them harder than just wood and iron?
We'll mess something with. Oh, we can replace them with storage modules from RF Tools.
I'll like the chest in the middle.
Yeah, so instead of a chest in the middle, it'll be a storage module. So it's like you can go that route, but you're going to want to go the storage module route. But this is also for bulk storage.
Yeah, so because you've got the diamond one that is, because there's iron, gold, diamond, and then the quantum one is an upgraded diamond. So, and I kind of like, maybe we could swap it around so you need 2 of the previous tier to make the next tier, so it's more exponential crafting type thing. But then the first level, or the iron level, instead of just chests, needs a tier 1 storage module, or 2 tier 1 or whatever. So yeah, let me get it so that I can explain anything here. So
modular storage, perfect. So this guy
and that, and then blank. There, like that. So this is the iron storage crate, would have the tier 1 storage modules. And then the gold one would be the same thing, but gold ingots and the iron crates instead of the modules.
Okay, perfect.
Gold. Oh, I thought of instead of the regular chest inside.
Treat it.
No.
Reinforce treat it.
No. There, I'll show you. An iron chest. And the gold is a gold chest and that sort of thing. Alright, There, so, yeah. So each one is the level before it, plus the iron chest version of the level before it. And then quantum. Oop. Is there... So for the quantum storage units, it's an upgrade from the diamond ones, right? What do we want to have in the middle?
Oh. Well, how early do you want them to get it?
Well, I'm fine with the quantum level being a bit harder.
Yeah, because it is unlimited storage, so...
Well, not technically, but yeah.
I mean, it's max Java storage, so... It's unlimited.
But we could do something like... some like Ender or something or other. What about the Ender Core from Powa? For that, you need to set up the energizing orb thing. So you need to get into Powa. Which, gated wise, I have is a heated mixing recipe is all. Or the arc furnace, or the induction smelter. So as you progress up the tech tree, it gets kind of easier and easier. But it's the same recipe. The coal and the clay ball is 16 dielectric paste. And I did tweak the power cabling a bit. So you need, so for the starter energy cables, you need copper wires. And then for the next one, you need the level before it in order, so you can upgrade them. But you do need each level capacitor up as well, so you're going to need to set it all up to go up.
Do you want to look at these two?
But you can convert the basic energy cables into the mechanism universal cables.
Oh, that's good.
So, you know, you could... So I wanted it reasonably easy to use the mechanism cables for power, but I didn't want it to be like as easy as the default, because it's like redstone and steel. Okay, I'm good. I can do... was it like
20,000?
Yeah, 3,000, because you need the alloys to go past the basic level.
Yeah, that's true. Do you want to look at the modular storage itself?
Oh, okay.
So my idea is you have batteries in there because it doesn't require power.
Mm-hmm.
And then integrated circuits, and then the circuit board, and then just some polished rose quartz, and then reinforced, which is only iron. It's not even steel.
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
I have
And that's just that. Okay.
yeah, and then I guess I'll do the
I think the other ones can be the same because, like,
they have
for level 2, you need a level 1 type of thing.
yeah, dude, they have a level 4 now.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I haven't seen how much it gives you. 500.
500 instead of 300.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. And then it requires the previous. So yeah, well, I think that's good.
Yeah, so just that one little tweak there to make it the storage
Gated
crate.
behind immersive.
Yeah. Well, it's technically behind create, but
Well, yeah. Well, no, because you need the treated wood.
yeah. So I guess
It's gated behind immersive because you also need
you need the coke oven. That's it.
Yeah, well, but then you need the engineer's table because you need the circuit boards, and then
Oh yeah. This, yeah. Okay. I was
And
thinking
then-
for these things, can't you just use these by themselves? Isn't there like a portable one?
There is a portable one, but what we do need to change is get rid of the crafting recipes for the iron rods and make it like metal press and
Oh yeah, like I did with the gears.
yeah. So, and then the iron plates, that's already taken care of.
Now, how do you feel about the metal press being used to create the gem gears and rods and stuff like that?
That's fine. Dude, what do you think about using the metal press to create the polished gems? That just reminded me, like, how cool would that be? Instead of, like, yeah, you can automate it with create, like, I've done it, but how about, like, throwing in a block of redstone with, a plate press will give you a polished gemstone.
What do you mean
From
polished
create.
gemstone?
The polished redstone from create.
Oh, like you mean the rose quartz?
Yeah, the rose quartz. So like, or you throw in a block of quartz. Or wait, what's the recipe on that? Okay, so do they have a block form of the rose quartz?
No.
Okay, I mean we could just do one. Like you throw in one rose quartz with the like plate stamper, and it gives you the polished out.
What about the chromatic compound?
For what?
For some recipe components. I mean, that's essentially rose quartz with obsidian and glowstone on a superheated mixer. Yeah. It's just a little bit. And then there's a mysterious conversion that can either make it the refined radiance or the shadow steel.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that. I don't think I did that. So.
Chromatic material forged in the void is the shadow steel.
Oh, that's right. You like throw it down at the void or something, or you right click close to like Y level 0. I think that's what I read on it.
And the other one is like a high Y level, or you throw it down in the sunlight or something.
Yeah, it's something like I remember reading about it because there's no documentation on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. All right. So logistics lasers we're gonna leave as is because that requires power. So it's kind of like, and then the next components will be applied energistics. I think the only thing that we should probably gate would be the ME controller.
Yeah. The other thought is the inscriber or the something like that.
Yeah, we'll gate both.
Because you can totally set up an enemy system without using a controller.
That's true. Oh, dude, I like the new model of Singularity. That looks so cool. Have you seen it?
Oh, of the AE2 one?
Yeah, how it's like
Yeah.
like moving. Looks so cool. Oh yeah, the inscriber. Because that looks completely different. Okay, so
Because right now, other than that, like the pistons is actually the hardest thing to get. Because the fluix, you can get fluix just by sifting the crushed end stone. You can get the fluix dust that way, so you can grow the pure crystals. And then sifting sand can give you the Certus ones. So it's not going to be hard to get fluix. That's my point.
right. Well, the question is, where do we want to put it in the tech line, right? So you start out and then you go to create, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then from create you go to immersive. Immersive leads into what, Pneumaticraft, right?
Yeah. So, well, the thing is, right now, you can't get the presses without going to the lost cities or crafting them from mystical agriculture.
Okay, so
it's
and
either
mystical agriculture is being gated, so all we got to do is change the lost cities.
But it's not gated much, though. That's my other point.
Right.
Because the seeds, all you need is prosperity, and you can get prosperity from, well, ore washing, but yeah, so, or just go to one of the other dimensions and mine it.
So the question is, where do you want it in the tech line, though?
Well, and the inscriber, I want to make harder than just sticky pistons, but I don't know if I want to make it too much harder.
Right, but if we figure out where we want it, like where we want them to say, okay, you can start making your AE system at, then that's where we can figure out what to make the recipe, right?
Yeah, I would say they could start on the process, like in the Industrial for going Pneumaticraft, getting into thermal maybe.
Okay, well, if you use Pneumaticraft to craft the machine frames, then we just simply throw a machine, make it all the same recipe, and just throw a machine frame in the middle. You know, or a not the pitiful. Let's see.
The thermal machine frame?
No, I'm thinking the advanced machine frame from Industrial. Well, that requires the netherite scraps, actually.
Netherite scraps are easy, actually.
Well, and pink slime.
Which is hard. I'm fine gating it behind the pink slime.
Okay, so we'll do advanced machine frame then. So everything else the same. The iron,
Yeah, because the netherite scraps is just throw the crushed nether rack into here, and you get netherite scraps.
Right, so sticky piston.
And this chromatic compound's not working. I don't know what the deal is.
Iron.
I was thinking maybe switch the sticky piston to be the create versions.
Okay.
So the sticky mechanical piston.
Windmill bearing, sticky mechanical. Okay.
So, I mean, it technically is either easier or harder, depending on if you think the redstone ingot is easier or harder than the andesite stuff. But, it's probably not really harder.
There we go. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, you make them blocks?
Yeah. Just a little extra incentive for automating your stuff. Okay, now we need to work on ME controller, right? So, actually, I think it's
that gated behind thermal. Or at least the frame, so they have to have the pneumatic
how about
pressure chamber.
We do this, and then the processor, normal, and then there you go, man.
I like the skystone to stay in.
Okay, here. How about that? And then
with skystone, yeah.
But we're gonna do.
Or we could just make it crafted in something else.
We could. I mean, this is a good recipe because
there's no fancy thermal crafting machine, is there? Like, thermal doesn't have an auto crafter or anything like that.
Not yet, as far as I know. Although there probably has been. You know what we could do is just forget all that. Take the machine frame and throw the machine frame into the Pneumaticraft laser drill assembly, and it changes it to.
Oh yeah.
Because you still need to craft the machine frame. But, you just, that way it can be automated, and if you want to build
would you have it laser and drill? Because if you do both, you need an intermediate, I think. You need something that is just the drilled version.
Oh, no, you can laser and drill them.
I know, but like when it creates it, it'll do both before taking it off. But so for example, put a block of compressed iron in there.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean. It changes first.
So it drills it at first, makes it the pressure chamber valves.
Basic. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it lasers them into the pressure tubes, I think. Is it not powered up?
Okay.
Oh, it needs more power. That's what it is. There should.
Okay, we could just have it straight lasered, no drill, just lasered only. So I'm gonna put that here. Was a So just straight lasered to create the...
Yeah, so the thermal
ME
machine frame lasers it. Or,
Yep.
Well, would you want the processor then? Because it has the engineering processor in the default recipe. Like, how would we...
Yeah, but you can't... we already have the thing, the inscriber gated, right? The inscriber's already gated behind the advanced machine frame. Then you need the advanced machine frame. So at that point, you would have the inscriber. You know, you need the advanced machine frame to craft the regular thermal machine frame. So all it would be taking a diamond from them. Right, because you need the advance to craft the machine frame. So the only thing we'd really be adding is a diamond at that point.
I mean,
Redstone.
yeah, but... I like the idea of making it, because it's essentially the heart of the computer system that is your ME system, right?
Okay. Well, we can't do both.
Right, and
Like it has, if we want to do the laser, which is kind of cool because no one ever really uses that.
well, right, but we could do the thermal machine frame in the laser. So you would take the advanced or something and
Okay.
laser
And
it.
laser. I like that.
That way, instead of using the pressure chamber, it would use the
Okay.
other.
So that would be the advanced machine frame is lasered into a machine frame, and then we just change the controller up to the recipe I had over here for the controller.
Maybe.
Because it still uses the Skystone and the Fluix.
Maybe swap this out so that so it's more like that.
Okay, I like it. Wait. Hold on. I just got an idea.
Now, do we want to have
How about this?
a fan?
Blowing on the CPU.
I love it. I want to do something with the storage for it too. So like the drive or the
yeah. One thing I've always liked for the storage components, yeah. Instead of like the Certus quartz around it, or instead of the redstone, we do the modular storage tier 1. So we do 4 of those. So here, hold on. So this will be... Oh, I can't get myself for it.
Now, how do you feel about either... I kind of want to use the mechanism alloys as well. So like the 1K can be redstone, but like the 4K needs the enriched alloy, or whatever the the second level alloy is? Enriched alloy, I think.
No, enriched alloy is the first level. But we could
technically redstone is the first level.
Oh well, yeah, we could just keep it to like the basic ones. So here, what do you think about this recipe for?
I mean, I like that. The circuits themselves might be much just because they need the other circuits, but I do kind of like that.
Wait, the basic controls?
Oh no, not the basic circuits, but like the next level up.
Yeah, which we'll get to. So, but we won't do as many, right? So the next level would be our 4K. Then we got 16, and then we got 60.
Well, I would still do something. So like the processor will be on top, and then 3 of the 1Ks on the bottom. So it still is the same.
Right. So
there's that, and then the.
So do you want to leave that and just kind of leave those all the same, and only gate the 1K?
Well, but.
No, I think we. Okay, hold on. 4K requires calculation, right?
Yeah. And then we could do the quartz glass in the middle, just like the default one.
Oh, okay. You already got it out.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now, for the 16K, will be the...
Yeah, it would be the same, but like the next level up of the circuits.
Right, so that goes to Elite.
Yeah.
And then boom, 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 boom. What press does it require?
Calculation still, I think.
Okay, that works. And then...
Quartz glass.
No, it's 4K. Oh.
Yeah, that looks like the 16 is the calculation. Right? Yeah, it is a calculation, but and it uses the glowstone, so that'll be fine there. And then this one would be, it's a 256K, right? No, is 16? No, 64. That's right. I'm like, wait, I'm skipping a level.
But instead of calculation, let's
you want it to be engineering?
Engineer. I already got it in there.
Now, do we do the AE2 extras one too? Or do we just say you can just upgrade them without having to?
Yeah, because that already
swapping the redstone out.
Yeah, and I mean we're already up to ultimate tier, so like if you think about this, you need 3 64s, which means you need 12 ultimate circuits in order to craft one 256, and then times that by 3, so you need 36 for the 1 million, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say we're okay. Although the only time I would want to go up to the 16 million is the crafting storage for the crafting cells. That's the only time that's really useful. I like that.
Oh yeah. for the crafting storage. I'd also make them as part of like the creative storage recipe, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's look at some creative stuff. So,
Well,
creative stuff
I'm thinking something different here though.
for
For the level 1K, instead of the
Okay.
storage modules, because they're replacing the redstone. So like these would be here just to match with the other ones. And what is it? It's just the Fluix, right?
Yeah, no, it's Certus, I think. Although this might be kind of cool. So
Come on.
we do a pure of each,
Oh yeah, it is Certus, yeah.
but what if we do a pure of each, and then for the top component a
Well, we could move the processor up there and have a quartz glass like the others too.
no, instead of quartz glass, we do a redstone ingot.
Yeah,
That way you have, like, because no one ever uses the pure quartz. Like, I never auto-craft it because there's no point to.
I usually set it up just because it's like, it's really not hard to add in when you're adding the other ones in. But yeah, I don't think I've ever actually used any.
Yeah. So why not make it useful?
Yeah, I mean they're going to need a bunch of these. It's like anything we have at these low levels, it just is exponentially more as they get up.
Right, for sure. And then kind of the rest of AE too.
So
the only thing
the ME storage is gated behind getting into mechanism.
right, and then the inscriber is gated behind Pneumaticraft, and then
Although I would let them make a storage bus without mechanism. So like they can set up a system, they just can't use a system to store their items without mechanism.
right. So you can craft the like we don't change the power IO. What's that called?
The energy acceptor?
Yeah, or the table. The only thing you have to get into is the inscriber to make the terminals.
Yeah, because the energy acceptor is going to be stuff that they're going to have access to super early.
Right. So
Technically.
So basically, AE is only gated behind Pneumaticraft. You can get a basic like storage component set up.
Would we still make them go find the meteors in the Lost Cities?
Well, you have to craft the terminals, because the terminals require the 3 different presses. The 3 different, at least
Well,
the
right, but like, if we left the mystical agricultural recipes in, then we wouldn't. Or we could change them to be something else.
we could change them to make them a little to
Oh,
use.
we could do
like-
those on the laser thing over here.
like you throw in.
Well, we would need a different material for each one.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay, stop cooking. You're full. He's full on power. Yeah, so there's the Certus quartz, the diamond, and the logic.
Yep.
And then there's the silicone.
Yep.
And there's technically the name press that nobody ever uses.
No. Okay, so we're probably going to get rid of Woot, right?
Probably.
Okay. Because I am in favor of these tiny mob farms instead. They're so cool. No, I like the idea because of making people go to the lost cities to find the presses. That way you have to do a little bit of exploration. In order to craft a terminal.
Well, I would also say, like, we could give them a recipe, but it's going to be, like, a mechanism level thing to get to craft the presses.
No, we just...
But, so,
no,
like,
if
they can't find them, they're like, I've been searching the lost cities forever, I can't find them. They can at least make them, but it's going to be not easy.
How about when we do our test run? We'll remove it for now, and then when we do our test run, if we run into an issue of like, because I don't think that I found 4 meteors the little bit we were exploring in the lost cities.
Yeah,
and in one
they're really not hard to find.
I found 3 presses in 1 meteor, so I don't think that's gonna be an issue.
Yeah, and they need to look around lost cities for more than just the meteors too.
Yeah,
there's the astral stuff they have to look for. Probably some elemental craft.
The crafting terminal requires a calculation processor, and the regular ME requires the logic, plus the panel, which is normal, and then the annihilation and formation, which each require logics. So you need a minimum of 3 logic and 1 calculation to get into AE. Well, to craft the terminal if you want to do like the storage bus, plus the storage bus itself.
Do we want to change the interface recipe?
Let's see.
Because it's the formation core and the annihilation core plus glass and iron is the default. We could do something like it needs a PCB or something like that. Something really evil. Or a computer craft, something other.
In the middle, you drop in... Well, I want something to be auto-craftable, right?
Yeah. I mean, technically the PCB is once you've got the assembly table set up.
We could replace the iron with capacitors. The 4 iron corners with capacitors. The glass with quartz. Here, do that. So, ME interface. Normal.
And then the transistors.
Yeah. Okay, and then
Because I think the pressure chamber, the way it works now, is a bit easier to automate.
it was actually always easy to automate with thermal, but yeah. Okay, there we go. What do you think of that recipe?
I would keep with glass. I don't know if I mind the skystone so much, but not blocks necessarily. Like if we want to do compressed iron, I'd have it replace the regular iron and then put the capacitors and transistors somewhere else.
Well, we can do just get rid of one, just have one of each, and then just that.
What about like this instead of these others?
That works. Oh. Well, because that requires, yeah, two of each.
Yeah, like that.
There you
Just throw that in.
Okay, that works. I like. Oh, I hear a phantom.
He's after you.
I know. Get him. Got him. And then the molecular assembler we can leave the same. Right? I mean... Yeah, because I don't want to gate AE too much, you know, like, I want them to work on... Like, once you get to AE, it's time to automate everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I think we got storage done.
I'm still torn with the mechanism machines, whether we want to do the miniaturization crafting or not.
I mean, dude, I think that looks so cool. Like, I like that.
I know, but like practicality-wise, it seems like we're going to be limited on the choices we use for the blocks. It's going to be harder to say. So if you look at the recipes, osmium compressor, for example, it needs the advanced control circuits, buckets, infused alloys, and a steel casing.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that of all of those items that we can actually use in the miniaturization is the steel casing.
Well,
and we would need to come up with other things like I did for the
just the
infuser.
Just the metallurgic infuser needs to be miniaturized, right? Or yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
The other thought that we could do is use it to make the steel casings. Because right now the steel casing is inside the induction smelter. It's just a machine frame and steel. Like, we could do the machine frame surrounded by steel sheet metal and steel blocks and stuff like that.
I like that, right? And then later on, we make it able to be made inside of mechanism machines for automation later. right? So you need mechanism machines to make the steel casing. You need the steel casing to make the mechanism machines. But how you make the first steel casing is the miniaturization.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So that
so what machine would you craft them in?
Let's see. What do we got for mechanism?
Because most of it, it's like
Fuser is the only thing I can think of, unless you want to.
Well, it doesn't by default doesn't require steel casing though. That's the issue there. I mean, we could swap out the osmium ingot in the middle for steel casing.
We could do a combiner, right? So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Let's do it in the combiner. That gives us 2 slots, and basically same recipe you had, and we can even have many. So we'll use the combiner to make the steel casings.
Okay. But the first one you have to do through the miniaturization.
Right. That's kind of cool. So now, you said the...
Oh, but the combiner needs the elite level, which is... So you're going to have to set up a few things. So you're going to do the steel casings multiple times.
Yeah, I figured.
Do it.
I figured it'd be more than once.
But then again, like, are we going to have the steel casings needed for anything other than mechanism machines? Because at that point, it almost is, by the time you can craft it, it's pointless to use it. Like, by the time you can make a combiner, you're pretty much halfway through mechanism already.
Oh, that's true.
The other thing is maybe because there's the multi-blocks, right? The like the fission thing, which I do want to use, like the polonium and stuff for the.
Oh yeah, we hadn't even touched end level mechanism.
Yeah. So that's the steel casings needed for the reactor casings. So you are going to need it for that.
So yeah, you are gonna want to auto-craft it at that point. So we're on the right track, I think.
What about the turbine? The turbine doesn't, but we could swap that out so that it does. So the induction casing just needs an energy tablet. Boiler casing is iron. The SPS is polonium. The turbine is osmium and steel. The fission is the steel casing and lead. Maybe we change all the other casings to include the steel casing?
No.
It's just the metal that is surrounding the steel casing changes. So like the induction... we could have a steel casing surrounded by energy tablets, maybe. The boiler would be buckets. The turbine, we could do like the something, I don't know.
Sounds good. Wait.
And then the reactor would be lead still.
I was doing steel blocks, and then I was like, wait a second, that would be way too much steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, one too many.
Well, use the sheet metal.
Oh, I am.
It's a solid block. Oh, you're okay. You're doing both?
Yeah.
Because both the scaffolding and the sheet metal is an ingot's worth per block.
Right. Oh, wait. No, wrong one. So, I don't want it too expensive. But I'm thinking we'll suspend it. And then just the sheet metal and all the way around. So it's a lot of steel, but it's not crazy amounts. Like, I don't think any steel blocks would
Right.
be.
Well, if you look at the steel casing, it's like the X.
Like something like that, though. That's a lot of steel, though. That's 9 steel right there.
I know it's going to be it's going to be expensive. So by the time you can do it for cheap, you're going to be like, yes, please. I mean, this is an expert pack, right?
That's true. It's a lot.
And so, yeah, we X each of the sides. And maybe just use the sheet metal, like, so no scaffolding, but just sheet metal on the edges.
I don't know. I like the scaffolding, but no problem. Cool. Let me look at the...
Now, the awkward thing is,
Uh-huh.
last time I tried to do the miniaturization crafting on the server, it wouldn't work. But it works in single player.
So wait, you mean creating the code for it doesn't work on the server, but creating the code for it works in single player? Or
No.
once you created it...
Placing the shield projector, or the field projector.
Uh-huh.
Oh, now it's giving me the things. It wasn't doing that before. Alright, where is this? We'll go out.
So I like that, dude. So there's the pneumatic craft assembly stuff, which is gonna make a machine frame out of an advanced machine frame with the laser. Then there's your one off.
Eh. Then what was
Then we got the mechanism covered. And then we got... Yeah, dude, I'd say storage is done. What do you think?
Yeah. So here's the other quirk that I've had. When you set this up, if the structure you have in there fills the entire orange bit, you can't really... whatever the catalyst item is you're supposed to throw in doesn't actually trigger it.
Okay, well, that's why this is a 5x5, so you're going to have to make it the 7x7 laser thing.
Yeah, so as an illustration, let's see if we can set up the other one.
This is from Compact Crafting, but can we just... We have compact machines. Can we just add... Oh, wait. They haven't updated yet, but when they do update, he's going to have...
There was an update, but I looked at the change log. It didn't really have... it didn't say that it fixed the crafting or whatever.
Okay, dude, I replaced the corners with the steel scaffolding because if you look at the steel casing, it's got little dots at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's the same number of steel.
All right, so unless it's changed, this shouldn't work. Oh, it did! Apparently it works now.
So you've been lying this whole time. Nice, 27 diamonds.
Yeah, it turns each block of coal into a diamond. And it works with charcoal too. But you have to do the particular charcoal. You can't, like, unless we add 2 more recipes for the other charcoal block types.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you specify the block, you can't specify a tag. Because it's the block itself, not the item.
Okay. Well, dude, I think we got a lot of progress done tonight.
Yeah. So this is essentially, 30 blocks of steel? And then...
Well, it's 5 times
6.
6. So 30 times 9. And
Right.
then plus an extra...
And then 1, 2, 3, 4,
like
5 times 8. So 40 more sheet metals. And then 8 scaffoldings.
Which is like 2 recipes worth, because I think it gives you 6.
Oh, not 8, 12.
Scaffolding?
No,
it's 8.
Sheet metal, 5 times 12. So
Oh, okay.
you'll need 60 sheet metals, 30 steel blocks, and 8 scaffoldings. Plus the machine frame in the middle.
Machine frame. And the catalyst will be a block of steel. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I care less about what the catalyst is, honestly. It can be an osmium ingot.
No. Yeah, that works. I was gonna say a circuit, like a circuit board from Immersive Engineering.
Or we could do something like a Gaia ingot or something. So
No, that's way too gated.
well, I mean, the point being, you can use a magic mod thing rather than...
Like a mana diamond?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, instead of giving you regular diamonds, the coal gives you mana diamonds only.
Well, and this is one that Ferminator and I talked about. He popped in the stream when we were talking, when first doing that. That, like, my complaint at the time was it's getting diamonds is a pain because you just have to sift for them and the drop rate's really low in the sieves. But since then, I added the splashing recipe for gravel will give you diamonds at a fairly decent rate.
I changed the diamond rate, I thought.
It was at... I think it was at 0.8 for the iron level.
So gravel with iron is 0.8. Gravel with diamond is 1.6. Oh, that's right. I didn't change diamond because I didn't know how. Okay, that's an easy change, though. I mean...
Yeah, well, the other thing I'd like to talk about, because we've got the... actually 2 mods that can add the data packs and stuff. For the sifting, you're using the global data packs, but for all the other ones, I've been using the Cube.js, and it seems to work just fine.
No. For sifting, I did cubes. I thought. pretty sure I used cubes.
Okay, well, I guess we don't need the global data pack mod then.
No. We need the global data pack.
For what?
So the global data pack sets up, like, say we want to what was it? It was for a specific reason. I'm trying to remember. Like, to have certain loadouts.
What do you mean loadouts?
I'm trying to remember. There was a reason why I added it. Let's see. It looks like you're using it for botany pots and pneumatic craft.
I was trying to get it to work. Because I don't think I got those to work that way. I got them to work through Cube.js. I just didn't delete the files. But, like, I don't know. I don't think we need it at all. And then there's a couple other mods that are kind of similar, where they're like utility mods, and I'm like, I think we can do that with other things.
Okay, like if we want to set up certain server stuff, like we needed like the global data packs for like anything that you're gonna, like the jumbo furnace, right? Let's say we want to set it up to where it automatically is super fast. You have to do that in a global data pack.
What, like?
You know, like a config change like that, but a lot of the mods don't use config changes anymore. They use
Right, anything that you can change with the data pack can be done through Cube.js. That's my point.
Okay. I was pretty sure there's some reason why I added it. Oh, okay. My heat is done. Or did I change that? See, I see heat and sieve in there. And then cubes. Is it under?
You can't climb up the bricks. There we go. That was weird.
Wait, so where's my oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. It's done through XNLIHO, or I needed that for XNLIHO, the heating elements and the, because I couldn't get the cubes.js one to work. That's why I had originally added this one.
Well,
but
right.
I think
so. Like, if you go,
to work.
Yeah, if you go back into the Cube.js and then go into server scripts, for example, look in the industrial foregoing, I think. I don't.
Right, because
all of those recipes are
works.
like the custom ones, and there's
XNLIHO doesn't work as a JavaScript; it's a JSON file.
Right, all the data packs are JSONs.
Right. So, and I tried placing it in the
because like this, like if you look at the industrial foregoing.js, there's the three recipes in there. The event.custom, anything in there is just a straight copy paste of that JSON.
Okay, so I think my original problem was I was trying to do the JSON in Notepad++, and it wasn't working. And then I think I added the global data packs to try and get it to work. and it still wasn't working. And then I finally figured out I had to use Visual Studios and create an actual JSON file, because there's something when you create it, like even though it's you save it and change the file name extension, it still didn't work. It only worked when I created it in like Visual Studios and then saved it that way. So that's why I think I originally moved to that. So if they all work in cubes, then they all work. But I think it was because I couldn't get it to work originally. But that's because I was having issues with the JSON file.
Yeah, so I'll go through and I'll try and get like anything that is in that global data pack directory.
Yep.
I'll try and convert them all over into the Cube.js. Like the things I put in there, I think are just like I tried to get them. I was just trying different things and it wasn't working.
I think the only things that are in there are the heat sieves, or heat and the sieves. Right. I don't think there's anything. Let's see. Global data packs, recipes, data, X and LIHO, recipes. Yeah, there's just the heat sources and the sieve recipes.
Yeah.
Which one thing I don't like about this is you have to do an individual JSON file for each one. You can't like chain them all in one.
Yeah, and that's why I like the Cube.js better, because you can combine them all into one JavaScript file.
So yeah, I'm cool with that. And then we'll change the diamonds and bump it up.
Well, I think the diamonds are fine as they are, because like once you get this,
yeah,
like this is essentially you automate this. It's what you would be able, like anything that you would be able to get from like the regular materials in the sieve, you can get through this. And like using the funnels and the filters and stuff like that, you can easily automate that. And we can adjust the processing time on that, I believe, as well. So we can make it faster.
Yeah, because I mean, the only thing we're hurting by making it, we keep our rates the same, but why not make it super fast? Like what's the, like it's the same reason why we have Vein Miner in it,
Yeah, and that's the other thing here is like if you put the ore pieces through the crushing wheels, it takes forever. But if you put the cobblestone in, it doesn't, because I've changed the cobblestone recipe.
Right. Yeah, we'll adjust that
to
for
make
sure.
them faster. Yeah, so those are tweaks that we can do. Would not necessarily change the rates like you were saying, but the
yeah, I mean, I want everything like insta-fast. Yeah. Cool, those are... Dude, I think we got... So, next up would be... Since we got storage taken care of, next up would be the... kind of a lot of the end game items, right?
Yeah, all the creative things.
Yeah. That shouldn't be too bad. We just need to figure out what we want to create in creative, and those will all be done on the ultimate crafting tables.
Yeah.
Alright, man. Well, We will. Are you streaming tomorrow or no?
No.
Okay.
I'll be back on Saturday.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, man. I'll catch you then.
Yeah, so if you want to try and plan out maybe some of the creative recipes or whatever, then we can look over them on the next time.
Yeah. I might do that Friday night. Sounds good, man.
All right.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. All right. Disconnected there. Don't need to be in the voice chat all by myself. Yeah, so it surprised me that actually worked. So yeah, we can set this recipe up. I like it. Apparently there's a mob farm in here. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, setting up that recipe is going to be easy. It's symmetrical, so it's not necessary to. There's no directionality with it, so that's going to be fine. Yeah, I'm thinking about what to use as the catalyst there. Because the default recipe for steel casing is steel ingots, glass, and osmium. Now we're making it need a lot more steel. The glass, technically, I think we need less because the machine frame has 6 panes instead of 4 blocks. So that's going to be a bit less. Yeah, these, I like these. Yeah, I kind of wanted the next levels to be harder. So, let's see what we would need with these. And that would be for these ones. At extend component. The elite level. Extend without the incorrect letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's see. We want this. Oh, come on. Black iron. Oh, we grabbed the auto version. Huh. It's not supposed to be the auto version. advanced. There we go. There we go. Like, it shouldn't have power. But yeah, so for that, the default recipe is diamond and the things. So if we come here, we grab the black iron. I like that. And then we needed illumination and gold. So let's do the same thing. Illum and diamond. Right. Well, we could do something like that. Or no, that's do the diamonds like that. We can do these and then these. I like it. Let's swap these then. And then these, oh, we could do them out here. And then, oh, what's the, oh, there's the black iron ingot. Or we could actually leave these the same. At extended crafting. So like, what? Recipe. No, not that. Recipe. Okay. Just the that is the regular thing. But then these would need the tables. Yeah, that makes it a bit easier. Because then I don't have to worry about these. And then this I could do. Yeah, here. Let's. Boop. Boop. Right. One of these. Where'd they go? Okay, delete. And then an elite table. And that is ultimate, right? Yeah, ultimate. So it needs emeralds. So let's do this then. Emerald. And then we've got ultimate and the red ones. Yeah, these are all the ultimate ones, but we need the redstone and the ender ones, right? Extended crafting. Redstone catalyst, ender catalyst, and enhanced ender. Is that what these ones are? No, that's just ender. Redstone, ender, enhanced ender. Yeah, I would say similar, but all in the elite level ones. So whatever is needed here should be done in the elite. So these would be right, and so that's the same ones here. So let's get the redstone and ender, enhanced ender. That is enhanced ender, which needs to be that. Okay, crystal team. Are we using that for anything? Wait a second. They're turned. Yeah, they're turned. It's supposed to be in the upper right that's the bias there. So this would just change here. And then these as well. Yeah, so that same template, but those other materials. Crystalline. And ultimate. I mean, are they needed for this at all? The ultimate, yeah. Okay, so you would need that. What were we doing for the ultimate ingot? I don't know if we decided. I think it was we're gonna do a crystalline processed somehow. Can't remember what processing we were going to do for it though. And that's Ender, that's Redstone. I think that's what it was. Ender, Redstone, and then the ultimate components on those. Yeah, I think that's working out fine. I do need to apologize. I am really tired tonight. For some reason, I've been tired all day long. Might have been going a little bit extra last night, but anyways, I will be back on Saturday. I will work on this over the next couple days off camera, and we should have I'll have to get whatever config changes we're doing. I'm hoping to see maybe we can get the 1.16.5 version set up by then too, and we can test out some of the newer updates to the mods and everything. Yeah, and I will test Optifine with not the exact version of Forge that it likes, but last time I tried that with the different one, it crashed. It wouldn't let you start a world. But I'll give it a try just to see if we can get the updated version of the useful rails and useful backpacks and stuff. But looking at what the changelogs are for those mods, it's more of like, I updated to 1.16.5 and not much actually changed, so we might get away with not updating just yet. But yeah, anyways, thanks for coming by. I will find a stream to host, so stick around if you're live. Yeah, I guess this is getting repetitive here at the end. I was just about to go into it, but and then I get self-conscious about being too repetitive. So, at the risk of being repetitive, if you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment that says you got to the end and you win a prize. You can like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff there. You can follow me here on Twitch, on Twitter. I haven't tweeted much at all recently. I do have an Instagram. I need to get more. I usually put IRL pictures up there. I haven't done a lot recently. Because most of it was from traveling, and I don't travel much in the lockdown. Although I did travel a bit in the lockdown. Anyways, not to get into that. Let's find the stream we're hosting. Yes, good idea, Zipper. Let's find a stream we're hosting. Do a refresh just to make sure we've got all the updated stuff and things. Looks like a couple Minecrafts, but not many. I don't like those options. Does BSO7 have any other options? Let's see. No. The only Minecraft on BSO7 is me. Yeah, let me go into, I guess, no, if I go following and then scroll down, it has a recommended. What are the recommended? Yeah, let's do this. Let's go. I haven't rated him. I think I may have rated him before, but it was like a long time ago. But he's playing Enigmatica 6. He does have CCI on, so hopefully some of that fun stuff happens when we join and get there. Looks like he's mining in the Nether right now. So, yeah, let's go say hi to Dark Fan. See what he's up to. Doot. Alright, there's the little blurb from it. So, I'll see you guys over there. Again, I'll be back on Saturday. Hopefully some of these changes we planned out are implemented by then. Other than that, I'll see you all then, and hopefully you have a great couple of days.